but not least, we have Nathan with NLR Solar.
Hey guys, thanks for the opportunity to let me share about our business a little bit today. My name is Nathan Fabrick. I am the CEO and founder of NLR Solar. So NLR Solar, what we do is we're a land advisory firm that brings solar developers and landowners together to help negotiate land agreements. So for the most part, we help put together solar land deals. We play matchmaker. So between solar developers and landowners, we're basically going to work with both sides of the coin there to help bring those parties together by finding suitable properties to put solar projects on, and then matching those with our network of developers that we work with as well. The way we add value, the way we operate is really through our technology and our team. We are not a technology company. We don't bill ourselves as that, but we are a technology-enabled service company, and we spend a lot of time and energy building a stack behind us to find these parcels really, really well. And so what we have is an in-house GIS team that we built a platform that's able to down select based on property data, parcel data, utility infrastructure, wetlands, floodplains, mineral rights, all sorts of attributes, that we can take the universe of sites in the United States and bring that down to an addressable target market of parcels. So this is our land team now, and unlike other real estate providers, we don't function like a brokerage. We have W-2s and a fully staffed team of land specialists that all they do is negotiate solar leases all day long. So that's a bit of a difference for us. We do have access and a partnership with National Land Realty, which was a launch company of ours, but at this point now, we're doing everything with a team that fully focuses on our business. It gives you an idea to this map. This is where we've been able to work so far across the country, and it's an indication of what we've been able to do to leverage from the small team that we have in the Carolinas and Florida. Most of our guys are concentrated in the Southeast, but because of the technology, we're able to scale this across the country. And at this point, we've been in 37 states and have signed over 1,300 land agreements since we've been working. You know, one question that comes up is, why can't any real estate company figure out how to do this? I think there's really two main competitors in our space. We have groups that are just traditional land brokers. The thing is, and I worked in that industry for a long time, most of these are highly localized, and they do not have the subject matter expertise to work on behalf of national developers that are headquartered in Philadelphia that want to build 150 projects this year across the country. So from a revenue and agreement standpoint, our biggest KPI is our land agreement number that we sign. Starting back in 2019 was when we were getting going, just a few, and last year we signed 180 agreements. This year we'll sign 300 land agreements, closing in on $6 million in revenue. The interesting thing here is our site control fees, which is that dark blue at the bottom. These are dollars that we're generating based on work this year. Everything in light blue is a tail for work that we did 3 years ago. So there's a residual revenue model here. If we close down our business today, we'd be collecting these fees in 5 to 10 years from now as these project pipelines work their way through. So our general ethos and operating model has been run our business on the operating profits, and the back-end fees and success fees when they come in is more or less gravy. All right, just a quick look at our financials. I think one of the most important pieces here is just our gross margins. You know, we're operating at 65% margins because our business is our people. We do not have, other than our technology stack and the investments, it's very light, very lean and mean. And with these kind of margins, it's enabled us to grow and reinvest internally. We haven't needed any outside capital up to this point because these residual fees that are coming in are funding the current growth of the business. This is a bit about our organizational structure right here. You can see most of our team is anchored over there on the left, which is our land acquisition team. We've spent the last 3 years really refining and building our tech platform, our developer relationships in the network. At this point, our biggest organizational challenge is just building and replicating and scaling out our land acquisition team. So it's an exciting place to be. I think the next 12 to 18 months are going to be a lot of fun, just kind of replicating and leveraging some of the scale that we built. And I think, let me end with just, this may look like a solar business. We talk about solar, but what we've really built and what I'm excited about is just how we're operating in the real estate space and what might be next. So it could be solar, but it could be data centers, it could be fiber optics, anything that meets the requirement of speed, scale, and specificity, where developers are introducing new industries, whether it's transportation, energy, that there's a real estate need that we can leverage on a nationwide scale. I think we have a good platform for that. So thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
So as a tech-enabled services company, then your multiples, valuations obviously are going to look a little different than a pure-play tech company. What is, how much capital are you raising? What do you intend to do with the capital? How does an investor make their money back?
Yeah, we're not raising any capital. I know that's what this exercise was for. I was, doing a show and tell for this, but we don't need it.
Got it. Makes sense. That was going to be my question. Why are you raising capital?
Yep. We may at some point, but right now for the future. And I would say, I think that what would be a catalyst for that for us would be a new sector opportunity that was large enough that would support the need for replicating this or growing it. But right now, I think that would be the driver.
Sure. If your margins look like they do, you're better off with debt unless it's a strategic partner or something like that. So why bother with equity?
Right.
So just some feedback on what we saw. I didn't really get what you were talking about until you got like 3 slides or 4 slides in when you told me, let me go a little deeper and explain to you the solar, like when you put the map up and kind of the timeline. Because I was a little confused at the beginning, but I think I get it now.
Great presentation.
Thank you.